Hello YouTube. This is video 2 in whatever, not whatever, but Billboard Whatever. In Billboard Whatever, 1941. But first, an apology for 1940. More specifically, Artie Shaw. I looked at the lyrics for the song, and I took a listen to the song, and there weren't any lyrics. And I was very confused. And it turns out I was reading the lyrics to a song called Stardust. But since I can't have any, instrumentals, I can't look at instrumentals for this thing, I decided to see a song, the lyrics to the actual song, called Frenesy. So, the first song, 1941, which also happened to be the last song in 1940, but this goes on for 10 weeks, until Song of the Volga Boatmen goes for 1 week, but that is an instrumental. So you go to the next week, which is Frenesy. So 11 weeks, technically, in that year. So here are the lyrics, the actual lyrics to Frenesy. Some time ago, I wandered down into old Mexico. While I was there, I felt romance everywhere. Moon was shining bright, and I could hear laughing voices in the night. Everyone was gay. This was the start of their holiday. It was fiesta down in Mexico, and while I stopped a while to see the show, I knew that Frenesy meant please love me, and I could say Frenesy. A lovely senorita caught my eye. I stood enchanted as she wandered by, and never knowing that it come from me, I gently sighed Frenesy. She stopped and raised her eyes to mine. Her lips just pleaded to be kissed. Her eyes were soft as candle shine, so how was I to resist? And now, without a heart to call my own, a greater happiness I've never known, because her kisses are for me alone, who wouldn't say Frenesy? And then it's the lyrics in Spanish. I'm guessing Spanish, since Mexico, Spanish. Could be Portuguese, but I think it's Mexican. It's Spanish. Not Portuguese. Spanish. So, going down to Mexico, felt romantic. Everybody was celebrating. There was a show. He knew like one word of Spanish. At least one word of Spanish. This girl walked by and he said, "Please love me," so she did. Okay. I'm not gonna go into... Well, sounds like prostitution. Basically, he went down to see a Mexican prostitute. He went down to Mexico, saw a show, and did stuff with a girl. So yeah. Not really depressing at all, but not the best. So, yeah. Okay. Next song, Amapola, Pretty Little Poppy. Another 10 weeks. Jimmy Dorsey. Alright. Amapola, my pretty little poppy. You're like that lovely flower, so sweet and heavenly. Since I found you, my heart is wrapped around you. And loving you it seems to beat a rhapsody. Amapola, the pretty little poppy, must copy its endearing charm from you. Amapola, Amapola, how I long to hear you say I love you. It's short, sweet, but, comparing love to nature and stuff like that. Loving You, it seems to be the Rhapsody, the name, his heart. So, okay. So, basically saying that she's beautiful as a poppy. Sure. And, saying that the flower must copy its charm from her instead of her kind of, you know. So, basically, it's basically a song saying, you're pretty. Yep, pretty much. You're pretty. I want you to say I love you. Okay. Next song. Hey, look at that, Jimmy Dorsey. My Sister and I, which went for 1 week, and then for another song, Take It Off, and then another one, and then it went back again for another week. So 2 inconsecutive weeks. Yep. So, My Sister and I by Jimmy Dorsey. My sister and I remember still a tulip garden by an old Dutch mill, and the home that was all our own until, but we don't talk about that. We talk about what? My sister and I recall once more the fishing schooners pulling into shore, the dog cart we drove in the days before, but we don't talk about that. We're learning to forget the fear that came from a troubled sky. We're almost happy over here, but sometimes we wake at night and cry. My sister and I recall the day we said goodbye, then we sailed away. And we think of our friends that had to stay. And we think of our friends that had to stay, but we don't talk about that. Wow, we're turning into depression. It's beautiful. It's nature, friendship. Yeah, depression. Depressing stuff. So yeah. 5 songs and depressing. Yeah, good job, depression. Song of the Volga Boatmen, probably depressing. I'm just gonna say it's probably depressing or about love. That seems to be the theme of songs, popular songs. So over here, Maria Elena. Ooh, half in Spanish. Song by Jimmy Dorsey. Hey, look at that, Jimmy Dorsey. It went for a week, removed by another song, removed by My Sister and I, and then back. So 2 inconsecutive weeks again. Maria Elena. Maria Elena, you're the answer to a prayer. Maria Elena, can't you see how much I care? To me your voice is like the echo of a sigh, and when you're near my heart can't speak above a sigh. Maria Elena, say that we will never part. Maria Elena, take me to your heart. A love like mine is great enough for 2. To share this love is really all I ask of you. So, and then repeat it in Spanish. Basically, I love you. Yeah. I love you, please love me. Basically. Yeah. Once again, a song. 2 songs by 2 different people that have Spanish. Could this be the year of Spanish? Well, next song, Sammy K with Daddy. Okay. Number 1 for, apparently according to this, 8 weeks. But it's inconsecutive because it's only 1 week, and then My Sister and I, then Maria Elena, then, yeah, 7 weeks of Daddy. So, Sammy K with Daddy. la da da, da da da, etc. Okay. Hey, listen to my story about a gal named Daisy May. Lazy Daisy May. Her disposition is rather sweet and charming, at times alarming, so they say. She has a man who's tall, dark, and handsome, large and strong, to whom she used to sing this song. Okay. So basically, there's a girl who's apparently lazy, I don't know. And she sang these songs. Okay. Hey Daddy, I want a diamond ring, bracelets, everything. Daddy, you ought to get the best for me. Hey Daddy G, don't I look swell in sables? Don't know what that means. Clothes with Paris labels. Daddy, you ought to get the best for me. The best for me. Here's an amazing revelation. With a bit of stimulation, I can be a great sensation. I'd be your inspiration. Okay. Daddy, I want a brand new car, champagne, caviar. Daddy, you ought to get the best for me. Hey Daddy, I want a diamond ring, bracelets, everything. Daddy, you ought to get the best for me. Basically, like, repeated. So yeah, that's basically. Woman was like, "Hi, give me everything. I want good stuff. Give me good stuff. I could, do stuff for the good stuff." Okay, that's lovely. Okay, so Green Eyes. Let's see, Jimmy Dorsey. Oh, yeah, it's yay, Jimmy Dorsey. Good job, Jimmy Dorsey. Abuelos Ojos Verdes. So Spanish. Followed by Blue Champagne by Jimmy Dorsey. Green Eyes was #1 for 4 weeks. Well, green eyes with their soft lights, your eyes that promise sweet nights, bring to my soul a longing, a thirst for love divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, to find you and enfold you. Our lips meet and our hearts too, with a thrill so sublime. Those cool and limpid green eyes, a pool wherein my love lies, so deep that in my searching for happiness, I fear that they will ever haunt me. All through my life they'll taunt me, but will they ever want me? Yay. Green eyes make my dreams come true. That's a male voice. So female voice. Well, green eyes with the soft lights, and those eyes that promise sweet nights, bring to my soul a longing, a thirst for love divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, to find you and enfold you. Our lips meet and our hearts too, with a thrill so sublime. Those cool and limpid green eyes, a pool wherein my love lies, so deep that in my searching for happiness I fear they will ever haunt me, and through my life they'll taunt me, but will they ever want me? Green eyes, I love you. So, I don't know if they're talking about the same person. I'm hoping not, but hey, whatever. If they're talking about each other, then it's strange that they both have green eyes, but hey, whatever. And that they say the exact same thing, pretty much the same exact thing. Yep. Basically, the last line is the only thing that's different. Green eyes make my dreams come true, and green eyes, I love you. So, it's sort of depressing, and then it's like, whoop. It's like that last line is like, oh, okay. That makes it okay. That makes it okay. So, it's pretty good. Like, kind of repetitive, but a little bit. But yeah. Blue champagne. Okay, Jimmy Dorsey with his blue stuff. Blue champagne, #1 for 1 week. Blue champagne. Purple shadows and blue champagne. What's with purple and blue? With the echoes that still remain. Yeah, I keep a blue rendezvous. Bubbles rise like a fountain before my eyes, and they suddenly crystallize to form a vision of you. All the plans we started, all the songs we sang, each little dream we knew seems to overtake me like a boomerang. Blue is the sparkle, gone is the tang. Each old refrain keeps returning as I remain. With memories of blue champagne, to toast the dream that was you. Depressing! Why are all these songs depressing? So depressing. Just depressing, or romantic, or both. It's like, basically, please love me. Or, please love me. Why don't you love me? I love you. One of the songs. I love you. I love you. Which switches into just I love you. And why don't you love me anymore? Or why don't you love me? And then we don't talk about that, which is my sister and I. Yeah. So, blue champagne. Depressing. Depressing. Primo concerto in B flat. Number 1 for 8 weeks is probably depressing. It's an instrumental. It's a piano concerto. Freddie Martin, good job. The last 2 songs are Chattanooga Choo Choo and Elmer's Tune by Glenn Miller. 3 weeks, Chattanooga Choo Choo. 1 week, Elmer's Tune. 1 week, Chattanooga Choo Choo. And 1942, let's see. Oh, look at that. For another 5 weeks, Chattanooga Choo Choo. So, Chattanooga Choo Choo lyrics, Glenn Miller. Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga Choo Choo? Track 29, Boy You Can Give Me a Shine. Okay. A little bit, yeah. I can afford to board the Chattanooga Choo Choo. I've got my fare and just travel to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station by 3:45, read a magazine, and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep it rolling. Woo woo, Chattanooga, there you are. There's gonna be a certain party at the station. Satin and lace I used to call Funny Face. She's gonna cry, until I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga Choo Choo, won't you choo choo me home? Chattanooga Choo Choo, won't you choo choo me home? So it's okay. It's a little bit strange with Boy You Can Give Me a Shine. Yeah, okay. Racism a little bit, but yeah. Read a magazine, you're in Baltimore. Either it's a very long magazine, or you're reading very slowly, or it's very quick. I don't know. So it's love. Another song for love. Good job. Alright, Elmer's Tune. Elmer's Tune, Glenn Miller. Why are all the stars always winking and blinking above? What makes a fellow start thinking of falling in love? Love. It's not just a season. The reason's as plain as the moon. It's just Elmer's Tune. Who's Elmer? What makes a lady of 80 go out on the loose? Why does a gander meander in search of a goose? What puts the kick in the chicken, the magic in June? It's just Elmer's Tune. Who's Elmer? Seriously. Oh. Words and music by Elmer. That's self-service right there. Listen. There's a lot you're liable to be missing. Sing it, swing it, any old way in any old time. The hurdy-gurtles, the birdies, the cop on the beat, the candy maker, the baker, the man on the street, the city charmer, the farmer, the man in the moon, all sing Elmer's Tune. Everyone loves my song. Everyone. I mean, Everyone loves his song. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, to sum it up, 1941. Okay, 1940. The year of depression. 1941. The year of continued depression. Spanish. And, love songs. And my sister and I. Yeah. Oh, and a little bit of racism. Just a little pinch of racism. Just sprinkled in there. And self-service, of course, with Elmer's tune. Everyone loves Elmer's tune. I've never heard of this song. So yeah, that was pretty lovely. 1942. Probably won't be doing that for a day or so, but yeah. 1942. Alright. Looking forward to Glenn Miller, Woody Herman, Glenn Miller, Jimmy Dorsey, Harry James, Kay Kaiser, Glenn Miller, and Bing Crosby. Alrighty. So, 1941. Habla Español.